Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. That's a mouthful. In the last episode, we started our adventure out as a Mudkip, and we met our partner, a Meowth, and we started Team Catfish. In this episode, we're going to be starting our first adventure. That is how Mudkip and Meowth began their careers together. As a rescue team, we had to split it. Absolutely beautiful title screen. Also, gotta say, I do love this art style that they chose to go with, because obviously they're interpreting a pixel graphic game, but I think this is one of the best ways to do it. Well, I'll definitely be speaking more about that as we get later into the game, but you know, it's a remake, so of course there'll be comparisons. I'm still the same. The way I look, I'm still a Mudkip. But why would I have transformed into a Pokemon? I don't understand this at all. Oh, that's right. That Pokemon. I think it was Meowth. We made a promise to form a rescue team together. I wonder what Meowth is doing. I should go out. And there you go. So, depending on what starter you get, this is just dependent on the typing. You'll have a slightly different room here. If you have a grass type, there'll be a lot more greenery. If you're a normal type, it'll be normal. But since we're a water type, we have a little pond of sorts going around it, so that's pretty neat. Let's go. You can tell it's a house by the way it is. That is weird to see a Meowth sleeping like that. It's a little bow tie in the back. Huh? Oh no. Haha, sorry. I was so excited, I've been waiting out here since dawn. Guess I fell asleep. Anyway, our rescue team officially begins. Let's do this right. So, we don't have any job offers yet. Ahaha. Oh yeah, maybe there's something in the mailbox. Meowth checked the mailbox. The mailbox contained a rescue team starter set. I don't know who knew that we were gonna be a rescue team and sent it because we didn't tell anyone. I knew it'd be there. It's a rescue team starter set. You always get one when you start a rescue team. They're always listening. Meowth opened the rescue team starter set. There was a rescue team badge. There was a toolbox inside. There was also an issue of Pokemon news inside. Yeah. There's all sorts of good stuff in it. This rescue team badge is proof that you're in a rescue team. This toolbox too. You can use it to keep items that you find in dungeons. I'll put the stuff that Butterfree gave us in here. Might as well put it to good use. Items are really useful. Let's use them on our adventures. And we have a copy of Pokemon News. It has useful information for rescuers. I'll leave the Pokemon News in the mailbox. You should read it later. The Pokemon News basically acts as a tutorial of sorts. Each news article will give you more information about what to do. And let's see. Is there any other mail? Did we miss anything? Meowth checked the mailbox, but the mailbox was empty. Okay, so there isn't any mail for us after all. If there are any rescue jobs, we would be getting mail, but I guess no one knows us because we just started this team. Apparently the weird organization that sends the boxes out, though, does. Not sure how that works. Uh-oh. Huh? What's up? Thunk. Oh, I guess I'll answer it. Jeez. Maybe this is it. Mudkip, how about checking on your mailbox? You check it. You're right there, dude. Maybe it's a rescue job request. Come on, what does it say? Mudkip read the letter. Bzz, bzz, bzz. I heard about you from Caterpie. Please, we need your help. Magnemite is in trouble. A strange electromagnetic wave flowed through a dungeon, and it stuck Magnemite and Magnemite together. That isn't enough to form Magneton. It's not complete the way it is now. Please, we need help. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Magnemite's friend. What do you think? Should we go for it? No. The music stopping for half a second. You gotta love it. Ha, why? It's our very first job. Let's do it. No. Okay, it's the same stuff. All right, let's go. That's what I want to hear. Let's do this right. I wasn't coerced into this at all. Oh, I love the way they redid the map. It's beautiful. Like, I gotta wonder, how many pixels is that huge old JPEG there? Oh, here you are. Bzz, bzz. My friends are in this cavern. Bzz, bzz, bzz. My friends should be on basement 6th floor. Why? I've always wondered why they put the number in between basement and floor. Please help them. All right, let's do it. Also, the music hits different. Oh, it's good. So this is Thunderwave Cave. We'll be seeing a lot of, I believe. Okay. It's telling you how to dash. You can press B and you'll go really quick. You'll automatically stop if you come to a junction, step on an item, or come across another Pokemon. So I guess here's the moment of finding out. Does Mud Slap go 2 spaces? No. Does Mud Bomb go 2 spaces? No. But you will find Water Gun does. So it's important to know how every different move works. In addition, I'll probably be using Water Gun the most because Stab is in fact in this game, and Mudkip is not a ground type. In fact, I think the only starter in the entire game that has 2 types is Bulbasaur, oddly enough. And I think that's, oh well, obviously I'm going to use a ground type move here because it actually shows you that it's super effective on the left. If you look to the left of Mud Slap and Mud Bomb, there's a little target there. It means that you have a super effective move, so it is very beginner friendly, this game. So I'd recommend it as a first game, because the older games don't really show you that. Oh geez. I believe this dungeon is also pre-made to make sure you learn things, so if you face multiple enemies at once, retreat to the corridor to fight them one at a time. Here's another thing that's different from the original game, including Explorers of Sky, Darkness, and Time. If you run against one of your teammates, you push them back, costing 1 hunger point, but you don't swap places with them. Oh yeah, so like I said before, enemies move when you move. You attack once, they get to attack once. Although, of course, we have 2 characters, so we'll be able to attack twice. There's a lot of items here. I'm assuming it's, yep, hold R to walk diagonally. You'll see I'm holding R when I press this. It won't let you walk in a straight direction. I'm pressing left right now. It doesn't let you. It's a good way to get very specific movements, and you'll see that the game does a lot for that. Hold down ZL and choose which way you want to move with A, B, X, or Y. Hold on, that better not be Pikachu's starting set. Grass Knot, Electro Ball, Iron Tail, that's nuts. You'd think for a second there that they were mostly going for the anime moveset with Iron Tail and Electro Ball, but the other 2 moves did not match up, and that covers that floor. Let's keep on moving. By the way, you can keep track of your hunger meter. Oh, if you're in a dungeon and you fail in your adventure, you'll lose all the items and money you're carrying, which again is different. In earlier games, you would only lose a good portion of the money and a good portion of the items. It'd be pretty much random on what you keep. Go and use Water Gun because it's the only move that goes 2 spaces, and Meowth finishes them off. Perfect. I was just going out here to see what other items they have. A Minun, huh? Alright. This is going to be interesting as a Mudkip because I'm going to have type effectiveness against other Pokemon that are electric type, but they're still going to have type effectiveness on me as well. That's Pecha Berry. It cures poison if we ever get that status, which I promise you, you can. The one thing that's different from this game and the mainline series is that you can have more than 1 status effect at one time. You can change the leader, the Pokemon you control, by pressing by the plus button. That's not the D-pad, that's the plus button. You'll be able to control the other Pokemon than just the hero. Yeah, that's unlocked from the beginning. So I can just, oh yeah, abilities do come into play. Meowth has the pickup ability, so it'll randomly pick up items at the beginning of floors. And it's always an item that you can find in the dungeon as well. So we just picked up a Gravel Rock, which is a throwable item that does 20 damage, I want to say. Ground type is super effective on this Nidoran, so of course I'm going to use ground type moves. Meowth levels up first, so that tells me that Meowth has a lower experience amount needed than I do, so he might be getting ahead of me a little bit. In my practice playthrough, I actually had a team who had a very noticeable difference in their experience gains. So one Pokemon, I was a few dungeons into the game, and one Pokemon was already 3 levels higher than the other, which is a noticeable amount this early on. So sometimes you can get lucky with that, sometimes you can't. It's hard to specifically make sure that, that some Pokemon's getting experience and the others aren't, because everyone always gets the experience of a fight if they're in the dungeon, no matter what. But it doesn't work like Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, where all of the Pokemon get experience no matter what. It's only the Pokemon in the dungeon in this game. Just in case you were curious about that. Let's keep on moving. Those max ethers, I believe, we're picking up are really good, so you're going to want to keep a stockpile of those if you can. I think the original game didn't actually have ethers, it only had elixirs. Tiny Reviver Seed or a Reviver Seed into a dungeon, you'll be revived if you faint. I want to say the difference between a Tiny Reviver Seed and a Reviver Seed is that Reviver Seeds heal you to full and Tiny Reviver Seeds don't. I'm not sure about that though, because Tiny Reviver Seeds were only introduced in Gates to Infinity, which is a game that I and many others did not play much, so sorry if I get one of those definitions wrong. Okay, cool. Elekid, Mud Bomb will knock you out. This game also takes the move level up system from Gates to Infinity in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. You can see that the moves have a kind of experience bar. Mud Bomb and Water Gun are a bit more full than the other two because I've been using them a lot. And so when you level up a move by using it enough, and you get more experience if you use a move that's super effective on the enemy. If you get enough experience, the moves will level up themselves, and they will get greater power and accuracy because of it. Luckily, this game doesn't take that to as much of an extreme that Super Mystery Dungeon does, because if you've played Super Mystery Dungeon, you know that at the beginning of the game, moves are extremely inaccurate because they're counting on you to use those move level ups to make them accurate. This game is not like that. You already start out with a pretty good accuracy rating. Oh hey, there they are. Let's get them out. There's the Magnemite. I'm surprised we made it all the way to the bottom that quick. That was a lot shorter than I thought. That was Thunderwave Cave. Kind of scary for us because we're a water type, but we made it through just fine. Our bodies are separated. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Rejoice. Yay. Yay. Be thankful, you two. You are our heroes. Thank you. So, this also raises question. That's a big apple that refills your hunger. This raises questions. Do you just have to get stuck together as 3 Magnemite to make a Magneton? I don't know. You got an Oranberry. Once again, that heals you, and 650 Poke. We'll be using that real quick. Don't you worry. Boy, I'm sure glad our rescue went well today. I gave it the Magnemite voice on accident. I have to admit, since our first job was a rescue team, I was really nervous. Oh, since that was our first job. I'm wiped out. I'll go home and get some sleep. Where do you live? Let's do this again tomorrow. See ya. You just had, was this your like summer home? You have 2 houses? We sleeping. Where am I? Maybe, is this a dream? Oh, there's someone here. Who is it? Someone I know? I can't remember. Huh, and the plot thickens to like the consistency of water with a little bit of gunk in it. Because we haven't gotten very thick yet. I think I dreamt something, but I can't quite remember what that dream was about. Oh well, today's another day of rescues. I wonder if I have any mail. I better check the mailbox. Yep, so this will be your basic thing you do pretty much every morning. Come out, check the mailbox. We haven't been introduced to the town yet, so we'll go and... Actually, what happens if I try to go now? Oops, I'd better check the mailbox. Boy, good thing real life doesn't work like that. I go weeks without checking my mail. There was no mail seeking help from the rescue team. If I'm not expecting anything, I don't check it. Morning, Mudkip, you're up early. Oh, you checked the mailbox, did you? So what's the word? Were there any rescue jobs for us? Huh, there's nothing. Well, I guess that makes sense. After all, we only just started up. Well, no point in moping. Let's go check Pokemon Square. I think there will be jobs posted at the Pelipper Post Office. Pokemon Square's over this way. Let's go. We finally get to explore the town and hear the music as well. Okay, we'll just leave the mail in our mailbox, I guess. This is Pokemon Square. Beautiful. Like, just seeing this, I can respect the art direction they went with in the game. Especially water looks so pretty. That's the Kecleon shop. You can buy and sell items there. There's the shop. Green Boy sells normal items. Purple Boy sells more expensive items. There's Lombre. That's Felicity Bank. That's your dad. You can save money there. Never thought about it. Weird that Meowth is a starter and Persian's one of the shop owners. This is the Gulpin Link shop. Gulpin will link moves for you. Huh? What's linking? Well, if you link moves, you can use them together at the same time. If you need details, you're better off asking Gulpin. Alright, probably going to use that in this episode if I were to guess. This is Kangaskhan Storage. Store items here so they'll never be lost. If you have important items, store them before you head out to a dungeon. It's very good to save items from being lost if you faint in a dungeon. And the Makuhita Dojo is over there. Makuhita Dojo has changed a ton from the original game, so we'll go over that later as well. At the dojo, you can learn or practice various maneuvers used in dungeons. How do you like it? These shops are useful, huh? I don't know if we'll be exploring the Makuhita Dojo in this episode, but we will get to it, don't worry. Oh yeah, there's also the Pelipper Post Office. Straight ahead past here. I'm sure you can get the information on rescue jobs there. So let's start with a visit to the Pelipper Post Office. How many times are we going to say Pelipper Post Office? Good lord. Your partner will tell you all kinds of things. When you're not sure where to go, ask your partner. Yep, you can talk to them at any time. Look, Mudkip, it's the Pelipper Post Office. Jesus. Stop saying it. Let's talk to the town denizens, as well as check out the stores and everything. I don't know why, but there's been many natural disasters lately. A lot of Pokemon have become wild and violent because the disasters scared them. It's a mean world out there. It's an interesting, that's an interesting line of dialogue that doesn't really go much deeper than that. Like, you see all the Pokemon here and they're like, you know, normal people. They walk around, they have stores, you talk to them. But then there's the Pokemon in the wild that just go nuts. Like, imagine that in real life. Oh, there's some humans in that forest. Be careful or they'll punch you. There was a forest fire not long ago. It was terrible. Luckily, Blastoise and Feraligatr were able to douse it quickly. But it could have been much worse if they were slower getting there. So of course, Pokemon take natural jobs suited to their typing as well. Let's check out the shop. So over here in the Green Kecleon shop, you'll find cheaper items, gravel rocks, orbs, apples, a lot of max ethers pretty much no matter when you go in there. I don't normally buy many things there because they're all items that you can find really commonly in dungeons. However, the important part is Purple Kecleon here. He has the good stuff. TMs. Oh, don't tempt me with that Blizzard TM on day one. Sadly, we don't have the money for it, but an Ice-type move on your Water-type starter, baby. That's the good stuff. TMs are one use in this game, by the way. U-turn, yeah, they sparkle if you have a person that can use it. You press the plus button, it shows you who. So Meowth could learn U-turn, which wouldn't actually be terrible. Not that I'm gonna buy any TMs day one, we need to kind of save our money. Dark Pulse, I imagine Meowth can get, yeah. I'll probably be checking the TMs a lot because I have moves in mind that I'd like our team to learn. So always be on the lookout for that. In addition to that, there's a little pond up here that's just extremely pretty, a lot prettier than it is good for its own good. I've heard fissures have opened up the ground here and there. They're trouble for everyone. It worries me to no end thinking that children will fall into them. I believe lore-wise in Pokemon, Wishcash can live to several hundred years, so he's an old boy up there. And other than that, you know what? I will check the Gulpin shop, because one thing I do want to do is I'm going to link. This is your first time linking moves, right? Here you can link moves that Pokemon know. when you link moves, you can use them one after another. So basically, you'll be able to use them right up after each other without using up an extra turn for it. However, it uses up your belly more, and you cannot use one on its own. You have to use them both together. So I'm actually going to link Mud Bomb and Mud Slap because they have the exact same amount of PP, they're the same type, and they only go one space. So it makes sense to me to just do that. Just in case there's any Pokemon that won't be knocked out by one, they will be knocked out by both, for the most part. Can I do anything else for you? Nope, I'm good. You can also go here to relearn moves that you've previously learned. This does not apply to TM moves, I believe. Also, there's the bank. Actually, you know what? I should show this off because it has a new use in this game as well. In the original, you could just deposit or withdraw money in this game, or from this place. However, in this game, if you deposit or withdraw anything in a given day, they will guard it, and you will get a present. It's kind of a... There wasn't too much of a reason to use the bank in the original games because it just saved money for you and you just have to keep constantly taking it out if you wanted to get something else. Developer Post Office. In this game, they decided to give you a reward every day if you deposit something, so it's really cool. Or withdraw, for that matter. Over there, the Pelipper Post Office. Let's say it 20 times this episode, who cares? There they are. I love the way they do the shading, the little cross stitches that they do. This is where information is gathered from Pokemon needing rescue. Take a look at this. See this bulletin board? It lists rescue jobs. Check it out. This is where we'll be getting most of our jobs. You can see the bulletin board and accepted jobs. God bless. They made this a lot easier. All you have to do, bulletin board, click it, you got it. In previous games, you'd have to click it and then accept it from your menu of grabbed, like, missions. So it's a lot easier in this game. I'm just going to take all the Thunderwave Cave missions, because you can do as many missions as you want, as long as they're all in the same area. And I'm just going to return that Tiny Woods. You won't come across objectives for jobs you've put on hold in dungeons. Oh, well, I meant to turn it down. The put on hold system seems kind of weird. The only use I could really see that for is, like, if you have an escort mission like this one and you don't want to escort a Pokemon, turn it off for that day and maybe do it the next day. I don't know. You can also see the rewards you're getting. Training Seed, I'm gonna be honest, don't know what that is. It's kind of a new item. Storage Orb, which I imagine lets you access storage when you use it. And an Energy Seed, which again, I don't know what that does. And you can see what type of mission it is. So this one is just find someone in a dungeon. This one's an escort mission. And this is another find someone in a dungeon. And that'll do it. See? There were jobs listed, right? So if you want to go on a rescue, choose the job, and then go to the dungeon that's indicated. You can head to the dungeons from the path near the base. At this point in the game, you can accept up to 8 missions at once. They do increase that number later. Once again, God bless them. For the time being, we should just stick to the jobs posted here. Our team will become known after we do some rescue jobs. I bet we'll get job offers in our mailbox soon. Neato Burrito. And you can go into the Pelipper station, but it's all multiplayer stuff, so there's not really much of a reason for us to do that at the moment. I'll show it off later, but for now... Did I talk to Snubble? Pardon? Oh, the Pelipper Post Office. The Pelipper Post Office would be straight down this path. Yeah, we figured that one out. It's out at the Cape. You can't miss it. Thanks. We knew that. Anyway, with that, we got some job offers done. We explored town for the first time. That's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we're going to do our first, I guess, official missions, because the previous ones weren't really actual jobs. So I'll see you all then, and goodbye.